guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Only Jax, and welcome to today's video where we are doing part 2 of our Twilight series. I have read Twilight New Moon and I'm here to tell you all about it, okay? My review, my honest opinion, and comparisons between the movie and the book. So let's get into the video. Alright guys, so I just finished reading the first 2 chapters of Twilight, and already I can tell that it is so freaking good. The first chapter was basically her birthday, her 18th birthday, where we get to see how she doesn't want to grow up because obviously Edward is 17 and she is now older than him, and her fear of growing old while he stays the same. So obviously we can see where she's coming from, but we also get to see her birthday scene. The movie did catch that scene, although I felt that the scene in the book was much more fast-paced than the actual movie. But also a very different thing is that in the book we see that conversation that Carlisle had with Bella about, you know, his passions and how he got into being a doctor, and as well as learning a little bit more onto why he turned Edward into a vampire. We learned that rather he also was very lonely and wanted a companion. Edward's mother was also begging Carlisle to save her son, no matter what, and basically kind of making Carlisle feel like she knew he had a secret and he was able to save her. So already the first 2 chapters are pretty fun, pretty action filled, and I'm excited to read more of the book. Oh my gosh guys, I just freaking read when Edward brought Bella into the forest to tell her that he's leaving and that all of the Cullens already left. Let me tell you that this author did such a good job portraying these emotions, because I felt Bella's pain. Oh my god, like I was like holding back tears. I'm not gonna lie, I was holding back tears. Bro, like Edward didn't have to do this. Like, I'm telling you, like, Bella's ready. Just turn her into a vampire. The way he left and the way she was searching for him in the forest, I can already tell I'm gonna be crying in this book. Wish me luck. Why is this not focusing? Bro, guys, I have to say, this part where it goes October, November, December, January, I think that's so freaking cool. And then we get to the next chapter. Like, I think that's so cool just to do like a time jump, but like you're going through the time, like October, still not here. November, not even a glimpse. December, starting to lose hope. January, depression. Like, that's what I freaking love. That was a good part. I like that part. This entire weekend, from I think Thursday to today, which is Tuesday, it has been gloomy, raining every single freaking day. Look. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like fairly gloomy out. So reading this is like a really big vibe. Like it feels like I'm Bella and like Edward is right next to me. So yeah. Okay guys, so I am on chapter 6. I genuinely have been reading all day. And let me tell you that I have never felt more depressed in my life. What Bella was feeling, those emotions, the numbness, and then eventually feeling her emotions broke me. Like I felt like I was waiting for Edward too. But now I feel very happy because we are now where she is hanging out more with Jacob. And I love the way they portray him in the book, because in the book he's so much more happier. He acts more like a 16-year-old kid rather than freaking Taylor Lautner, who looks like he's 20 in the freaking show. I really like the way they described Jacob and how they said like he was like a happy pill, like he was such a happy person and made everyone happy around him. I really like that. The movie didn't do the book justice. All I gotta say is so far this is the second book. They did not do the first one justice or the second one. I'm sorry. The bug. This is also why I don't really like reading outside. I love it because trees and just the smell of it, but I hate bugs. Bugs are my worst enemy, and there's a bug on the camera right now. Was that a bee? Ew, it looks disgusting. All right. Oh, what is it doing? It's like lifting its tail. Oh my gosh, guys. I am driving because I'm craving some flaming hot Cheetos, so I'm on my way to the store. But I am reading more of Twilight, and I'm so freaking sad the fact that I don't know if I'm reading it wrong, if I'm getting the wrong messages, but it looks like Jacob doesn't know that, you know, he's a werewolf. And in that time when Mike, the guy, they took him to the movies with him and Bella, and he got sick. They all three got sick, but Jake was feeling a bit worse and it was different than the rest of them. I was like, oh my god, he's turning into a freaking werewolf, because he was also saying that his friend Embry was acting weird, and then he started hanging out with Sam, which we already know Sam is the big black werewolf. So oh my gosh, this is getting freaking crazy. Like, if you're gonna read this, get some popcorn, because you are gonna be like, what? Freaking vampire, the freaking werewolves, they're here, they're on this page. They just freaking saved Bella. I know it, I know it. One thing that pisses me off about freaking Bella, and it's the same thing in the freaking movie, is that she underestimates the werewolves so much. Okay, I get it, I'm team Edward. As always, I love Edward, but I also know how strong werewolves are, and the fact that she's like, oh, I'm scared for them, they shouldn't be out, it's dangerous, I don't want them anywhere near. I'm like, girl, the reason why they're alive and they exist is because to hunt down vampires. You say that Edward said that the only way to kill a vampire is by another vampire, but the werewolves come and kill Laurent. So how are you gonna tell me that the werewolves don't know what they're doing, if that's their freaking history? Like I said, Bella is tolerable in the book. I hate her in the movie. I still kind of hate her, but she's tolerable. All right? All right. Okay. Oh my gosh! He asked her to marry him. I love this scene in the freaking movie. I think this was actually the ending of the actual movie. But we still got 20 more pages, but oh my god, he freaking asked her to marry her. This, I know that the next book is gonna be my favorite because the third movie of when they get married, where they have their honeymoon and when they're pregnant, oh my god, it's like the best. Oh my god. Alright, so I have finished the entire book of New Moon, Twilight, and I have to say, it was really freaking good. Like, I very much prefer this one over the first book. I would rate this an 8 out of 10. It was really good. The only reason it's an 8 is because Bella is very much unbearable during the last part of the book. She is completely annoying. She is just, I just don't like her. I don't like her. I've never liked her. I didn't like her in the movie and I don't like her in the book because the way she just completely forgets about Jacob after everything he's done for her gets me so mad, okay? Like, I get it. You love Edward. I like Edward. I think he's great for you. But the fact that you used Jacob that much and just threw him aside and left him as a side thought, you know, like, oh, after being with Edward, I love him, and in the back of your mind, oh yeah, Jacob, I feel bad for him, and then not do anything about it. Like, bro, if Bella was a real person, we would have squared up right now, bro. I freaking do not like her. That's all I gotta say. I wish Victoria would have got her. By the way, I'm also saying this based off memory of the movie. I have not watched it in pretty much like a year or so. But what I can remember is Jacob was already a werewolf in the first movie and stuff like that. But here, Jacob didn't even know his family came from werewolves or any of that, or he could turn into a werewolf himself. He turns into a werewolf in this book. And he kind of pieces it together, okay, the Cullens, we don't mess with them. We don't mess with them, they don't mess with us. You know, they don't cross this line. Like, he kind of understood more of why that happened. And I also really like how much more into depth this book gave. In the movie, it kind of skimmed over, like, kind of the emotions that Bella was feeling and also the process it took for her to kind of heal with Jacob, because Bella in this book, I felt like Edward left me. I felt like I had a hole in my heart, like I was sad. And the more time that Bella spent with Jacob, I was like, you know, I understand like why people are like team Jacob even though they didn't read the book, but like the book really is like team Jacob over here. Like he's better than Bella. Like, Bella doesn't even deserve him, but he doesn't deserve to be treated that way. I also like to say that when we got to the part where they went to go see the Volturi, reading about Jane was really cool because I knew right away when I read like Jane, and I was like, she sounds familiar. And then when I saw Edward like scared, I was like, this is the girl who causes pain and I love her. I wish her power worked on Bella. I really do. I wish Bella wasn't that special. And it's not like I'm jealous of anything, because trust me, I'm not. But Bella just doesn't deserve any of this. She does not deserve Edward. She doesn't deserve Jacob. She doesn't deserve the Cullens. She doesn't deserve Charlie. She doesn't deserve anyone. I like Jessica better than freaking Bella, because what Bella was doing and the way she was so desperate to try and hear Edward's voice, to the point where she was like jumping off of cliffs. She was talking to strange men and like wanting to hang out with them. She was riding motorcycles and getting hurt Like, I'm like, girl, you need to get a grip. Like, I get it. He broke your heart. I've never experienced a broken heart. But I understand it's like an intense feeling. But the fact that like you are doing everything in your power to hear that voice just to hurt you again, I don't know. You guys can hate me for my opinions. Like I said, this isn't like a professional review where it's unbiased. Like, I'm biased. I'm gonna tell you right now that this video is my opinion 100%. I don't care. Disagree, agree with me. I'm gonna state out my opinions. I'm gonna state out the facts of my truth, and I'm gonna say it without any remorse. Bella does not deserve anything. She is the worst character. Jacob and Edward on top. They deserve better freaking people. I love Jane, even though that she causes pain and she killed so many people. I love her. Jasper, you should have been quicker. You should have been quicker. That's all I gotta say. Alright, I'm gonna close out the video. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down on what I should do next. And also while you're at it, I want you to post notifications because I am uploading often. Basically weekly, but I cannot say what days, but it is most definitely weekly. And yeah, let me know in the comments what part of Twilight is your favorite, who's your character, what you think of Bella. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.